is 8:09 in the morning on Monday, the beginning of a brand new work week. I am starting off strong with the same breakfast that I always do. So a cup of tea with a splash of milk, half a cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday, and I'm just finishing up making my dinner. I decided to show it to you in layers again, since once the top layer is put on, you won't see anything underneath. So this is half a cup of rice with some mixed vegetables, a bit heavier on the broccoli than normal because I realized I didn't buy more frozen vegetables this week because I thought I had more than I do in the freezer. So the roasted frozen vegetables, I didn't have quite as much as anticipated. So I kind of bolted up with a bit more broccoli. And I do have some red and green chili flakes mixed in with them when I was cooking it for flavor. And then on top of it, I'm going to be putting 10 beef meatballs in a miso gravy. Sorry, I can't think of words right now. So that's what the sound is in the background. It's just the meatballs. Here, I'll show you. It's just the meatballs in the gravy. I'm just stirring them up. This is more the meatballs that they cooked in the microwave. So this is really just to get like the gravy up to a good temperature and everything kind of good. And then I'm going to pour it on top of that, and I'll show you the final product in just a minute. Okay, so here we go. It looks a lot better once it's all assembled. And unlike when I cover it with eggs, you can actually still see some of the vegetable and the rice underneath. So yeah, here we go. 7 p.m. on Monday, and I'm having a snack. I honestly can't figure out if I'm like super hungry or if I have a stomach ache, which I know is weird because those are generally very opposite things. But I don't know, ever since I started taking the B complex, this guy, my stomach's been off. I'm hoping I get used to them. Having said that, I stopped taking them, so I can't really get used to them if I had stopped taking them. I meant to just cut them in half and take them as a portion, but that hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I haven't had one since Friday, and I'm still having an upset tummy, so I don't know what's going on. So I decided a snack that is minimal points and that I know sort of like settles easy, and I'll see how the rest of the evening treats me. So I have Greek yogurt. It's this one, the Compliments brand Greek yogurt. There's your nutritional information. And then I put in 1 tablespoon of the hot chocolate mix, mixed it all up into the yogurt. You can't ever really tell on the video, although I suppose if there was nothing mixed in, the yogurt would be a much brighter white. And then I just topped it with a whole bunch of sweet dark cherries. So I mean, it's a delicious snack. I absolutely love it. I just kind of hope my stomach is okay with it right now. It's 11 in the evening on Monday, and I didn't realize that it was 11 in the evening on Monday. I was making some food for tomorrow, which I will explain in the video clips that I filmed tomorrow, and sort of was like, I'm a little bit peckish. Maybe I'll make some toast, go a couple points into my weeklies. It's totally fine. That's what they're there for. So I made 2 pieces of toast and a cup of decaf tea, and then I looked at the time when I picked up my phone to film this and was like, oh damn. So yeah, I'm eating at 11 at night, which, you know, I'm a night owl, so on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, that's not really a big deal. And I don't have any kind of a rule about don't eat after a certain time because you don't digest it or stupid things like that. No offense if you believe things like that. My thing is just that I have to be up early in the morning, and I just don't like going to bed with a very full stomach. So, oops. But I made it, so I'm gonna eat it. Besides, toast is like amazing and can be eaten at all hours of the day, which I will prove right now when I eat this. So 2 pieces of toast, my decaf tea, which is still brewing. I find the decaf tea bags always take way longer to make a decent cup of tea than the caffeinated ones. I'm not really sure why. And yeah, this will most definitely be it for today. I will be back with you tomorrow morning breakfast. Good morning. It is 8:30 in the morning on Tuesday, and I'm about to have my breakfast. I just realized I didn't turn the light on in the kitchen, so it's a little bit dimmer than usual, but I think you should still be able to see. So I have a cup of tea with a splash of milk. Oh, you can see the reflection of, I'm not sure what that is, but the reflection of something in the tea. And then I've got half a cup of oats with 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, and a banana sliced on top. It's a little after 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, and I'm having quite possibly the world's smallest snack. 2 turkey bites and 19 grams of cheese. The odd quantity for the cheese is just because that's how much I had left and I didn't want to open a fresh package just to make it up to 30 grams, which is technically a portion. I am snacking right now because I have to go to physio, and then after physio I have like a gap of time, and then I have dragon boat practice. So I have these kind of funny gaps of time where it's not really enough time to make like a proper meal and be able to, you know, eat it, but enough time that I'll be hungry. So I need some kind of sustenance. I wasn't intending on snacking. I made an egg salad sandwich to have after physio before dragon boat practice, and I thought that would kind of get me through, but I don't think it will. So I decided a snack with this, and then I'll have the sandwich later in between the two different activities. And yeah, I think I'm left with a couple points at the end of the day, if I remember correctly. I don't normally pre-track like this, it's a bit odd for me. So I guess I'll see when I get home from practice if I want a snack of some sort. Hey guys, it's 10:44 at night on Tuesday. I'm home from dragon boat practice. It's been a really long day, and my head is not doing so great. I'm really kind of confused and tired, but I know I should eat after practice. I don't know, my concussion is just kind of raging with symptoms right now, so hopefully this ramble makes sense, otherwise I will have no footage of my snack. So I'm having some toast, which I just realized right this second I shouldn't be, because I had a sandwich and I try to limit myself to 2 pieces of bread a day. Shoot. Well, it's made now, so I'm having toast, and normally I would have decaf tea, but it's really cold out, and even though I've had a hot shower and I'm in cozy pajamas, I just really want like cozy. So I made some hot chocolate and I put it in my cat mug with my cat spoon because I'm a child like that. And this is the mix that I use. It's the same one that I put in my Greek yogurt when I'm doing that. So yeah, I'm just gonna have some hot chocolate and some toast and just give myself a bit of time where like I'm home and awake and sitting with the cat, and then I think I'm probably going to pass out because I'm really tired. Hey everybody, it's 3:30 on Wednesday and this is my first food of the day. I have my last remaining salad kit. It's not one that I bought this week. You saw my tiny little grocery haul. I did not buy a salad kit. It's actually left over from the previous week, and it still looked good when I took a peek at it, but I always worry about how long they're really gonna last in the fridge, so I thought I would have it now while the lettuce still looked good and before it got all kind of wilty and looking. So this is a sunflower crunch salad kit. Here's the bag. So it's got green and red cabbage, kale, green leaf lettuce, carrot, sweet onion vinaigrette, dried roasted edamame, Italian cheese blend, roasted sunflower seeds, and toasted quinoa. I haven't had this one yet, but I mean, everything in it sounds pretty good. There we go. Yeah, I added a hard-boiled egg to the side to get a little bit of protein in there, and I will definitely be having some sort of a hot dinner to make up for the cold lunch, but for now this is what I'm going to be eating, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty good, and it's nice to try out a different salad kit, you know, see which one is the best. It's almost 8 in the evening on Wednesday, and I'm about to sit down to have this for dinner. I haven't cut it yet because it's only freshly out of the oven, so it hasn't had a chance to like become easily cuttable, if that's a word. That's so not a word. But anyways, I will be eating this. I believe it's 16 points, if I remember correctly. I scanned it already, and I have 1 point left for the day. So, I mean, I'm fine. I'm not going in my weeklies to have it. And it's kind of perfect because a friend of mine told me about how on Uber Eats, Noodle Box, which is this restaurant I really like, is having a sale right now, and I really wanted to order, but I don't have nutritional information for them, so I'd have to be really guessing the points, and also like money budget wise, I can't really afford takeout right now, so I wanted to have something that was like outside of my normal roster of food, I suppose, so that it still feels like a little bit of a treat, but it's not killing me money or Weight Watcher budget wise. So the pizza for the win. Good morning. It is 9 a.m. on Thursday, and I'm just making breakfast. I've tried making it a couple times and I keep getting interrupted with work phone calls, so you know, we're finally here, it's ready, which is nice because your girl's hungry. So I have a cup of tea with a splash of milk, and then my usual, I have a cup of oats, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, And I'm debating on the banana. Like, it shouldn't be that big of a debate. I just really can't decide if I want it or not. So I guess that means I don't really want it. So we're gonna keep it simple. No banana today. I'll have it tomorrow, if I remember. We shall see. It is 3 o'clock on Thursday and I'm about to have dinner. I know I just had the meatball and veggie rice combination thing like very recently, but I was super hungry by the time work finished and I just wanted something really filling, and I remembered that this was really filling. My other option was one of those Angus beef hamburger patties, but I don't actually like them and I didn't want to have one. So I did the meatballs. I've got 2 of them have been cut in half because I was checking to make sure that they were cooked all the way through. So there's 10 of them in there and they are piled on top of half a cup of rice and an absolutely ginormous amount of mixed vegetables, grilled vegetables, as well as broccoli. And then I have the whole thing, once it was all cooked, I drizzled over top some, some sweet Thai chili sauce. Because, you know, I did the gravy last time and I really liked it and kind of wanted to do it again, but thought I would try a different sauce with it this time. And then I have a cup of tea that is steeping, so I'll add some milk to that in a minute. And here we go, dinner. It is 9 in the evening on Thursday and I decided to have some Greek yogurt with some hot chocolate mixed in, and some frozen cherries, and then a cup of decaf tea. Having my decaf early this evening because I am attempting to drink more water. It's not going well, but I have a Nalgene bottle from back in my university days, and so in the evening I fill it up and I put a straw in it because for some reason it's easier to drink water with a straw. I don't know, I'm a child like that, I guess. And so once I finish a cup of tea, I try to drink the water, and yeah, I mean, it's going all right. I'm getting a bit more in than usual. Not succeeding every night, but like baby steps here. But yeah, I don't normally talk about drinks on here because this is more about food and there are no points to my water. So here we go. Greek yogurt with hot chocolate powder mixed in, frozen cherries, and my decaf tea. Good morning. It is almost 9:15 on Friday and it is breakfast time. So I have a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it, half a cup of oats with 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. I was gonna put my remaining banana on the oatmeal, but I realized that when I finish work, I don't have a huge amount of time before I have to leave to get to physio, but I will have enough time to eat a banana. So I'm gonna save it and have it as like an after work snack to power me through physio. And then when I come home, I will figure out something for dinner. Hello, it is 6:40 in the evening on Friday, and I thought I would bring you along on the adventure of what am I eating tonight. So you may or may not remember, a while back, I made some a Weight Watcher vegetable soup that's 0 points, and I also cooked up a batch of like a mixed, I was gonna say beef, but it might be turkey, a ground animal of some sort. That sounds so horrible. I think it's ground beef with vegetables and stuff like that, to eat with like rice or potato or whatever. So I didn't finish either one of those because I made them in large batches with the idea of freezing some of them. So I did freeze both of them in containers that I did not label. And so now I have these various containers in my freezer and I don't know what's in any of them because, as you can see, you can't see through the container. So I did pop the lid so I can just lift it up one-handed, but I haven't actually looked inside. But I pulled it out and put it into the fridge yesterday to thaw with the idea that whichever one of them it is, it will be my dinner tonight. So let's see what I'm having. Okay, well that's not what I was anticipating at all. Is that leftover barbecue pulled chicken? No. It can't be, can it? I need a fork. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, apparently I had some frozen pulled chicken that I make it in my Instapot with like a sweet and tangy barbecue sauce. This is definitely what this is. I haven't tasted it, but I know from the look that this is what this is. This was not on the agenda at all. I have no idea how to point this. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna pair with this, and I guess I'll show you once it's all done what creation I have come up with. It is now 7 o'clock and this is what I have come up with. Now normally I do the pulled chicken on a hamburger bun or even just with bread with a homemade coleslaw, and cheese. Do I put cheese? I don't know. I turned it into like a sandwich or like a bun type of a deal. But I didn't want to do that because I don't actually know 100% like the meat, the sauce. I have no way to accurately point to this. It should be skinless, boneless chicken breast, so that's good. But the sauce, I have no clue. I don't have one of the packages that I use. I'm gonna have to go online, see if I can find something, but I wanted to eat first, which is always dangerous, eating before you point at the food. So I decided, instead of turning it into a sandwich, because that was my first thought, was I was gonna make a hot sandwich. Instead, I put a whole bunch of vegetables into a pot, and because they were all frozen, brought them up to non-frozen. I guess I coached them, I don't know, and then I added the meat in. I know it looks really dry in this picture. There's actually quite a bit of sauce, but it sunk to the bottom of the bowl, and I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese on it, I think, and I'm basically just gonna have it kind of like a stew sort of a dish, which is a new way for me to be eating this, but it's saving me the points in the bread. So I think it's a win. Hello, it is 1:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. I have to be out of the house in about a half an hour. I'm walking to meet somebody. I'm buying something off of Marketplace. So I'm just having a quick bite to eat. 2 pieces of toast and a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it. This one piece of toast is like the end piece, so they're always like a little bit smaller. So I always feel they should be less points, but they aren't. And yeah, this is sort of a nice, easy start to the day. It is Oscars today, so I'm going to a friend's place and we're going to be watching together. And there are going to be homemade nachos, but I am going to like point them as best as I can. So I will show you those later.